Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 3rd to the 9th of July. Welcome to the Astroflower. I hope you have a lovely reading. Thank you very much for the support you give this channel. It's absolutely blistering. I'm really enjoying the journey. I hope you are as well. Because this is a journey of the Astroflower. You get in the flow, and I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what's going on in the energy and maybe what be the best way to approach it. That's how I'm trying to help here. So yeah, let's get on with your reading, shall we? Overall reading, overall energy, sorry, for this week. The Three of Swords, I've been getting this feeling as I've been tuning into Aquarius. I've been getting this feeling of like, this is a week, and everybody's been getting it. It's got to be said, apply in July. It really is. If you haven't seen the monthly readings, go and have a look at that, because that's what it's all about. Applying our joy, but also applying our joy to work in the life as well, within the material world. And I think you've got this plan. You've got this plan sorted out. You know what you want, where you want it, how you want it, where you want to be, and everything like that. You've got that plan, and that's what those two wands are there, that is behind them. And you've got that staff. You're ready to go. I don't think you're procrastinating. I think like the wheel of fortune is gradually changing in your favor, and maybe it's a case of just having a potential, sort of not a potential, that patience is what I'm getting, but not really patience. I think it's understanding. Oh, there's a mother with her duckling. Sorry, I apologise. One duckling has gone off for a wander down there, and she's complaining, saying, "Where are you going?" And he's just wandering around really fast, like oh, that's so lovely, isn't it? So this is okay. So this is what you got to be like the mother duck here. She's just calling and being patient, and it's calling to life. I think this is what you got to be doing, noticing how things are going and coming and stuff like that. I think that's what the overall energy. I think it's an assessing how you apply yourself in this week, and it's learning at what moment you interject basically within life. I think that's what's really important for you. Right, so let's just see what's going on with the overall energy for you, the karmic message energy, sorry. 5 of Pentacles, didn't see that coming. I'm almost getting this feeling of non-engagement within relationship, being there, but not sort of like, you're not pushing the doors, you're not pushing for something. And I think it's a good thing, and I think you've chosen to do this. I think you've chosen to be very civil with everyone and being very nice with everyone. There's no discord here either. I'm not getting that either. I'm getting more of a case of your karmic message here is just to sort of almost take a back seat in a way, and just enjoy someone else driving. Enjoy the, the countryside that's going past the window. Dropping into conversations occasionally. That's the sort of karmic message I'm getting for you. Hierophant. Yeah, the universe is trying to help you learn something here. The Hierophant is a learning card as well, but it's mastering something. And you being able to sit back, relax, and enjoy and observe what's going on around you in regards to relationships is going to put you in a position of a teacher, because you would have learned. And I think this is where the universe is trying to help you to do that. Trying to recognize, just by observing in the relationships around you, the physical steps that is needed to be taken in order for happiness to be abundant around you. That's the sort of learning, and learning how, looking around you and just learning it by looking at other people, how they're happy, what makes them happy as well. Because then you can contribute to it in a really constructive way. And it's a beautiful, I think this 5 of Pentacles is actually a really beautiful card here on your karmic path. I think it's a really beautiful observing about life, like I was observing with the ducks as well, just learning about life like that. Being that mother duck, calling and just sort of waiting for the duck to come in. And I think this is what's happening for you. you have been, and comes in from your guides who are influencing your karmic path. They're on the super subconscious level. They can see between the past and the future. They've got a long view, a long distance view. And so they're trying to help you out with coincidences and stuff like that. And I think in the past, because you positioned yourself so well over the last sort of 6 months, and I've seen it in your readings, it's been absolutely beautiful to see, really has. And I don't want to say I'm proud of you, I almost want to say I'm really happy for you. But I'm proud of you as well at the same time, but I'm really happy for you. And you've been this leader, and you can almost sit back like that king and just kind of going, I'm heading off down my path. You've got that wand in your hand, you're being relaxed and patient about it and allowing things to come to you, because people go to the king doesn't tend to go to them. You know, was it about the mountain and everything like that? You know, if the prophet won't go to the mountain's going to go to the prophet. You know, that sort of thing. And it's just sort of like, you know, just being that prophet, you know, allow the mountain to come to you, in a way. I think this is where you set yourself up in the past in order to be in that position, and you should enjoy it. And you're going to get such really good results. Karmic justice. I think this patience this week here of just observing is going to make you so so imbalanced with yourself. It's going to be, and people around you are going to really, really appreciate that. They're going to, you know, have a lot of respect for you in all sense of the words. And it is like karmic justice. That's what you're coming to within your relationships. Really, you know, I don't see any conflict at all. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's taking your place. And that's what you've been leading up to. You know, you've got the Hierophant sitting on his throne, you've got the King of Wands sitting on his throne, and you've got the Justice sitting on their throne. Apparently you've got to sit on your throne. And I'm not talking about going to the toilet either. Sitting on your throne. You know, sitting where you should be. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. It's going to be brilliant. Well, I tell you, it's going to be brilliant. 3 of Cups. Celebration, connections with other people, bringing your cup to the story, joining in, enjoying every aspect that you can possibly have with the people that are around you. It is so beautiful, and that's what's going to come out of this week. That understanding, that Hierophant, understanding to how to manifest that happiness on a constant and permanent basis. Really nice, really lovely. Let's get on with your material side. A leap of faith here on your karmic mission. I was getting that you need to put out a lot more. Don't give up. Keep pushing the boundaries. That's what I'm getting here, and sometimes it does take a bit of a leap of faith in order to do that. It could be a case of, say, like, you're in this job, you're not getting the promotion you want, so you apply for a job and you think, I'm never going to get that. Who knows? Apply for it. They can only turn around and say, sorry, Aquarius, this job's not for you. But that doesn't matter, does it? You haven't lost anything because you didn't have it in the first place. I think this is where, you know, you could really open up a lot of doors for you and, you know, potentially see where you sit in life, and where you sit and how you know, key yourself into the situation. The universe here is talking about the, you know, I've been saying about the devil because the devil's been coming up for a lot of people. You know, the devil's in the detail. And it could be that the universe here is teeing up a contract. I think I've talked to you about this before as well. It's teeing up a situation that, you know, you need to be attentive about the contracts, or you need to be attentive about the agreements, or, you know, how you're doing your projects or your career path. You know, realizing, you know, that the small detail will actually bring you a lot of sort of results if you've got an eye on it. And the universe here is I'm also getting the fact that the universe is sort of saying to you, she's back again, you know. And her little duckling is still going wandering off. But she's not worried. I'd love to see that. Unfortunately, I can't turn all the cameras around. There's a wagtail over there as well. Beautiful countryside around here. Beautiful countryside. Sorry, the universe is also sort of. Let's get back to you, yeah, because the universe just woke me up then. And I'm just paying attention to the detail of life around you, and I think the universe is gradually cultivating the detail and bringing you the ultimate opportunity. And I think the universe is kind of going, okay, we may have presented you something in the last couple of weeks, and it wasn't perfect. The universe is going to do a bit of work, get the devil in the detail, and get this sort of a really clear offer for you. Okay? From your past self, yeah, you might have been disappointed with certain aspects of your career path, as I said, or your job, or your business, or your project, that you didn't go to exactly how to plan and everything like that. But you've got those 2 cups that is just behind you. And I think this is where the universe is sort of saying, don't cry over spilt milk. You know, we're filling up your other 2 cups here. And they're going to bring it to that sort of party with the 3 of cups at the top. And once you just realise that and allow the universe the space to set the situation up for you, then you can then see a lot further around. You're going to see that actually I have spilt this milk because I haven't been able to emotionally cross that river. And now I've just looked behind me and I can realise I can just cross over that bridge and I'm there. And I think this is like the universe is setting up the situation in order for that to happen for you. Really nice. But don't look to the past, it's good to realise the disappointments, but don't harp on them. Realise them and kind of go, oh yeah, that was a bit disappointing, therefore I won't do it like that next time. Right, head forward. Walk towards the future. The Page of Swords is all about opening that pathway. I think this is what this patient and realising about the rhythms in life with the inspirational ideas. I think you're going to get a lot of ideas coming in this week. You're going to kind of start saying, now what can I convert into the material world? Now the thing is here is that you might have a lot of ideas, too many, and you might have tried some of them already that made you disappointed, and you should recognize that. So you should concentrate on the ideas that are really worth it, that are really possible within your life, and streamline it and be very clear with your vision going forward. But yeah, explore those ideas, explore that potential within you this week. I think this is a real reflection week, a real sort of like how I apply myself in July, and then you're going to apply it, and I think by the end of the week, and you're going to be off and running. Yeah, temperance, as I said, patience is a virtue, and I think you've got that on that, and I said it was patience as well. You get the temperance card that comes out here, and you notice on the temperance card she's got 2 cups and she's passing water from one to the other, and that's like mulling things over. I think with the possibilities and the opportunities that or the ideas that you're creating here, you've got to mull them over. You've got to sort of see how they fit with you, to see how you go forward. I think next week, this side here will become clear. I wouldn't be surprised if next week we have a lot of Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, that sort of things. Real sort of starting of a whole new, brand new journey for you. Really beautiful building up for you. So yeah, Aquarius, thank you very much for being here with us. It's an absolute joy to see your support for this channel, subscribing, clicking the bell, commenting, sharing, anything you like, just to help, and help show your support for this channel. You'll also find links in the description below where you can buy me a cup of tea or cup of coffee, as it says. You're going to get a link to buy me a cup of coffee. That would be most appreciative as well. There's also links to private readings down there, so you can choose the formula that you so decide either a reading, a tarot reading, or a healing session, which I do on a regular basis. It's my daytime job, as it were. You know, you can have a healing as well, and you can choose the date and the time that sort of suits you, and you'll find them linked in the description below. Okay, thank you very much for being here and all of that, Aquarius. Really do appreciate it. Let's just get on and see what's going on with the overall energies here with the I'm trying to keep it in, but it won't stay in. It wants to come out. The Nine of Wands. You've got the Five of Pentacles at the bottom here. I think the Nine of Wands here is understanding, observing life, to knowing those healthy boundaries of knowing when, not when to jump in and when to jump in, basically. And I think that Temperance card is all about. I think it's much more on the financial side than on the relationship side. I think the relationship side is much more relaxed and okay with you. There just seems to be a little bit more work on the financial or the career path and that sort of side of things. Let's just see what's going on with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I think there may be, you know, I was talking about the plan there, the two wands that were behind him. It's the same thing that you've got here. This is the Two of Wands. And I think with this, on this side here, is observing and planning how you want that happiness to be. And it could be sort of, you know, your karmic mission may have to, you know, you may go on holiday, bit of traveling involved, go and see friends that you haven't seen for a long time, going to, you know, yeah, traveling and stuff like that, or just organizing situations that are around you which help to sort of, you know, make the relationships absolutely beautiful. With the Hierophant, you get the Five of Wands, another learning card it is. And I think what you're learning here is to be the best example of yourself. To follow your path and be the best example of yourself, I think. I think that's what's coming through at the moment for you in your learning this week. Of how you interject with the relationships around you. So you don't get your head taken off by everybody. You know, just for being... Because you have a little bit over the last sort of like 3 or 4 weeks, I think. And you're not getting your head taken off by, sorry, the world around you. Because you're being, you know, you're choosing your battles wisely, I think. With the King of Wands, you get the Moon. Stepping into your power. I'm not sure that you actually know where it's going or where it's coming from. But you know you've got to do it. And I think this is like almost building up an assurance or confidence within you to actually be a little bit of the pillar of the family, or the pillar of your group of friends, or the pillar of your relationship around you. And I think this, I think you might shock yourself occasionally, just kind of going, wow, dealt with that really well. You know, and feeling, I don't think necessarily proud of yourself, but, you know, feeling at one with yourself. You know. There is also a degree here of where you've got to sit in your power, and, you know, people might sort of contest that, and you may not see that coming, but you've just got to sit there, don't get provoked, don't get done in by it all and everything like that. Just saw a lovely kingfisher. Beautiful. You know, don't get done in by it all. Allow that good communication to happen. And I would get into that communication and exposing sort of, and it could be past things as well, you know, that become very clear for you. There's another thing I'm getting, is like something from the past that you've understood, which helped you out in the Hierophant card as well. Tricky past there. Tricky thing that's coming in there, but a lot of realization. I think it generally ties into the idea of understanding. You're understanding a lot, and you're understanding a lot of things that might have been hidden in the past. With the Justice, you get the Page of Swords. We've got the Page of Swords on the other side. As I said, I think this week here is going to provoke a lot of ideas, a lot of possibilities, and it's going to give you that sensation of karmic justice. And it's going to allow you to open up a lot more in regards to your relationships as you go forward. I think it's, yeah, I think it's really, really good. I do believe this is where you're heading in regards to your relationships. It is a beautiful, loving, sharing. And yes, it could be for you as a couple, but I also believe it's for you as in within the group, within the, well, she's got all her babies out now. I've got to stop looking at them. They're so lovely. They're only about this big, you know. Yeah, so I think you're falling in love with life, like I'm falling in love with life there. And the funny thing is there's 3 babies, like that 3 of Cups is absolutely brilliant. You're going to fall in love with life. You really are. I think, and I think this falling in love with life comes through understanding. Good understanding for you and good understanding for them. Good understanding for life and everything. Really, really nice. Let's just see what's going on in your material side of life. The Fool card. Putting things out there, trying things and everything like that is going to give you clarity of vision. As the universe goes through and picks out the devil of the detail in the situation and provides you with a lot more clarity, I think this is going to provide you with a lot more clarity within you. You can add it together and it's going to make you feel, I think by the end of the week, that patience has been worth it, that you've actually find yourself with a very clear direction to take, and it's your karmic mission to almost allow things to happen, allow the universe to put things in place for you in a way, just allow it to sort of happen. I think you've put in such good work. Yeah, the universe here is trying to bring in the communication here, trying to bring in gifts for you. This is a bit like Buddha when he sat at the base of the tree and people were firing arrows at him that he converted into lotus flowers. I think you can do that this week. I think those are those beautiful ideas that initially may be really hot to handle, but they get turned into beautiful lotus flowers for you. And I think the universe is communicating them to you through ideas, through that Page of Swords as well, through clarity of vision for you going forward. Really, really nice. Don't look to the past, look to the future. As I said with the 5 of Cups there, death and rebirth. Just allow it to happen. Be patient about it all. With this new growth that's growing within inside you, this new opportunity that's growing, it's like a plant that's just germinated. You've got to nurture it gently. And I think this is what's same thing for you. And it is going to spring a lot of ideas for you. Let's just see what goes on with that Page of Swords. You got 2 of them. You got the Justice. Look at this. 7 of Swords. That's, I'll put it in there as well because it's playing smart. But look at this. On your business side, you got the Page of Swords and Justice. On your relationship side, you got the Justice and the Page of Swords. This is bringing you into such a harmonious place. It's bringing you into alignment so much with yourself that it is going to be absolutely amazing. I think you're getting karmic. And I think this is why the universe is sort of saying, sorry, it's almost as if I'm getting like from the universe, sorry about that, Aquarius. We didn't do enough detailed work in order to offer you something. We're doing the detailed work. We're going to offer you something now, you know, in this coming 2 weeks. And I think next week is going to be really a really good, beautiful thing to see. Absolutely amazing. These ideas that you're coming out is going to give you, it's going to propel you into a really harmonious and beautiful place. Absolutely beautiful. You've now got the King of Wands twice. I think with this patience here, you're building up this powerful position in regards to your business, your job, your relation, you know, your projects and so forth. And being patient with the universe and being patient with yourself will put you in the driving seat. Will really put you in the driving seat. Well, yeah, it's amazing. I'm really looking forward to your reading next week. Go and have a look in your monthly reading as well, because in the 3rd week of July, that's when it seems to kick off for everybody. So you'll be able to see that in your monthly reading. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Aquarius, you're amazing. Love you dearly. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for the support that you give this channel. You know, don't forget about all those links that I talked about in the description below. In the meantime, that's all for me left to say is, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.